Hello everyone, I am C. Ankit Chandani. I handle the bond desk at Sensitivity. Today we are here to discuss about one of the very simple misconceptions that a lot of people have. The misconception that I'm talking about is the debate between debt and equity. Ideally, people have a thought process that debt usually delivers, sub 10% kind of returns, where equity is where you make most wealth and equity is where you make a return of more than 10% kind of. When you see the long-term averages of Nifty and Sensex, you would see that the returns in these indices have been around 12 to 15% range. Interestingly, there are some credit debt or credited options that actually give you a return which is similar to equity, however, without the uncertainties of equity. And that is what we are here to discuss about today. So, there are two options that we want to discuss today. Number one being Keertana Finserv Private Limited, and the second one being Hela Infra Private Limited. As of now, we will talk about Keertana Finserv first, and then we'll go to Hela Infra. So when we talk about Keertana Finserv, the reason that we selected this paper out of around 40 to 50 papers in the same category was because of the security that this paper offers. So this company was started by Padmaja Reddy after her first stint or first found company, which was Spandana Spurti, which is one of the largest MFIs of India. So promoter started Spandana Spurti around 20 years back, when she grew it to a level from zero to where it is today. It is a listed company, and after that, this is the second venture from the same entrepreneur, which is Padmaja Reddy. And this venture currently has a huge portfolio, which is gold loan portfolio. Now, what we do in this specific, so out of everything that they lend to, which includes microfinance lending, which includes LAPs, which include MSME loans, we only lend to the gold loan portfolio. So every any money that you give to Keertana, they can only use this money to lend against gold which is saved in their vault. Yeah. So this is one of the major securities available there. So when you talk about the financials of Keertana, what you can see is AUM of Keertana is around 2000 crores, which on an exact basis is 1988 crores, with almost 0% net NPA, because the security that you have against your borrowings is essentially gold, which is the most liquid asset available, so they can sell gold at any point of time. When you talk about the profitability of the company, profitability is around 10 crores a month. So for the last 3 months, they have been tracking around 10 crores a month. And when you talk about the total employees of the company, we have around 2400 employees. When you talk about the promoter has a demonstrated experience of more than 20 years. When you talk about rating of this bond was upgraded to BBB+. This bond is available at around 27 to 30 month tenure. So you can invest up to 27 to 30 months in this bond. This comes with a monthly interest repayment option and principal in the last 3 months of your maturity. The clients can get up to 12% in this bond. So the second opportunity that we wanted to discuss about today was Hela Infra Market Limited. The last fundraise that they did was at a valuation of $2.5 billion. When you talk about the companies that Hela Infra has actually taken over or bought, one of the names that is very familiar in these cases is Shalimar Paints. The second name that is a bit familiar would be RDC Concrete. So Hela Infra is the parent company to these kind of companies. Hela Infra is essentially a company which provides end-to-end solutions or A to Z solutions for anything related to constructions. So if someone needs steel, concrete, paints, chemicals, etc., anything that you need during a construction work, Hela Infra is something that makes it available for you at a single platform. So when you talk about financials of Hela Infra Market Private Limited, what you can see is in FY 2022, the profit of the company was around 186 crores against a revenue of only 6,000 crores. In financial year 2023, Hela actually increased its revenue from 6,000 crores approximately to 12,000 crores, 11,800 something. And the profits, were 155 crores in FY23. In FY 2024, what we can see is from 12,000 crores, the revenues have increased to around 14,000 crores, while the PAT has actually increased to around 293 crores. Hella Infra has a lot of notable investors invested into Hella, out of which Tiger Global, Excel Partners, Nexus Ventures, Evolutions, Systema SS Fund, and Fundamental are some of the names to be notified. So one of the major reasons that we have selected Hella out of everything available is experience management and diversified product offering. Hella Infra has actually had a lot of equity infusions, which helps it grow at the highest rate possible, and which is one of the major reasons that it is the market leader in its segment and still increasing revenues. Also, because Hella has controlling stake in RDC Concrete and Shalimar Paints, it will be able to unlock value in its subsidiaries. As of June 2024, Hella had a cash balance of around 650 crores, after which there is a fundraise of 100 crores that happened, and after which in December 2024, there's a fundraise of around 50 million that is expected to be completed, which ensures enough and adequate liquidity for all the investors into Hella. When you talk about the investment opportunity available with us, we have around a 1-year duration paper which is available to clients at around 14.5%, where the clients can actually take an advantage of a shorter tenure, a higher yield, along with a rating of around A-, which is one of the only papers in an A- rated segment which can give this kind of a rate. So Hella Infra is actually planning an IPO of its company, where they are planning to file DRHP by Jan 2025. Now, if Hella Infra becomes listed, it will definitely be available at a lower rate later than it is available today. Hence, it is a very vital opportunity currently for any investor to invest into Hella Infra. So thank you everyone. We request you all to consider bonds as your next investment avenue. Currently, with the markets being where they are, it actually makes a lot of sense to lock in some of your returns at around 12 to 15% and to wait patiently for the equity markets to be stabilized before investing. For these, the opportunities that we just mentioned can actually be very helpful. Thank you. Take care.